Hi, I'm Kim Fat, and I'm going to be interviewing Kalyn Casey. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I am good. How do you feel right now?
Well, I'm hungry, but otherwise I feel good.
What are you thinking about?
Thinking about how I'm gonna get everything done before the semester ends.
What's your favorite color?
Pink!
Why?
Because it's the best color in the world.
What made you decide to like pink?
I don't know. I like every shade of pink, every color of pink. Pink, pink, pink.
What is your favorite food?
I like a lot of foods. I like food. Probably pizza. But really, any food. Chocolate, cookies, candy, pop, junk food.
So what is your favorite dessert?
Ice cream cake from Dairy Queen.
Oh, yes. How old are you?
I am 23 years old.
What have you learned so far in your life in college?
I have learned a lot of things. I think communication classes are the most beneficial classes to take, just because I feel like they teach you a lot of like life skills, as well as like content. But I feel like they like like a chemistry class teaches you how to like mix chemicals, whatever. But I feel like that's only like applicable to like
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
All right.
What is your favorite subject in school?
English, because I've always been like good with like grammar and yeah, I don't know. I just kind of always liked English in school.
What do you do for fun?
Well, I like to hang out with my friends and family. I'm a very family-oriented person, so I spend a lot of my free time like with my family. I work a lot when I can. I'm always like picking up extra shifts, so I feel like I don't have like a lot of like free time. I don't know. So it's like I'm always in school or something.
What are some of your favorite books? Do you have any?
I don't typically read, to be honest, unless I have to for school.
Do you watch any movies?
Yeah, on occasion. I'm not like a big movie person, but like me and my friend Abby like to go, if a movie looks good and we see like the previews, we like to go watch the movie and whatever, but otherwise I'm not too big movies. I always fall asleep.
What a waste of money. What kind of music are you into?
Country music. I love country music.
When did you start listening to country music?
When I was younger, I used to listen to like rap, because that's what my brothers listen to, and then I kind of like got into country, and then I kind of went between like rap and country, like kind of listen to both, and then like I don't know, then I just kind of like switched to like country. So like I've always like liked it, but I never was like huge on it. But like now that's pretty much all I listen to.
If you were going to write a book, what would you call it and what would it be about?
My crazy life. I don't know. It'd just probably be about like my family and just like everything like my successes and like I don't know.
What is one of the scariest things you've ever done in your life that you can think of?
Oh, that thingy when I went to Valley Fair, the thing where you go up and then pull the cord and you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that thing's crazy. I went on that one time and yeah, never again. It was so scary.
Who'd you go on it with?
I can't remember. I think it was like one of my friends or like my sister. Like it was so long ago, I can't remember. But like I was like, I'm not pulling the cord. Someone else has to do it.
So it's when you fling up in the air or when you're flying?
Well, it's the one where like it brings you up and then you pull the cord and then whoosh.
Oh, that. Oh.
Yeah.
What accomplishment are you most proud of?
Graduating college for sure. Just like the fact that I like stuck it out and my two older brothers, neither of them went to college. So it's kind of like And, like, my dad never went to college, but my mom has, like, a 2-year degree. But it's like, she was like, oh, things have changed since I went to college, you know, since, like, I kind of had to, like, figure everything out on my own.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of proud that, like, I made it through and I didn't, because there's times, you know, where I'm like, "God, it'd just be so much easier to, like, give up and just not go to school," and, you know, so it's, like, just the fact that I stuck it out and made it through.
Are you thinking about grad school?
I have thought about it. Like, I really wanted to go to grad school, but then, like, now I'm like, ugh. Like, I've thought about, you know how, like, when you get into a career and then sometimes they, like, will pay for you to go to grad school?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's kind of when now I'm kind of like, okay, if I get into a career and they want me to go to grad school that bad, like, they're going to pay for it, and then I probably would. Mm-hmm. It's just, like, now I have, like, debt, you know, I'm going to have to start paying off from school, and, like, not at this time, but probably, like, eventually I would.
Okay. So moving on, do you think it's better to get married when you're young or better to wait a while?
Like, both. Like, I think, like, young, but, like, I do think it's important to, like, spend time with someone, like, a lot of time with them before you marry them. So, like, I've always wanted to get married young so I could have kids young, but then I'm getting old, so that'll have to happen soon.
Have you ever thought about adopting if, like, you had a significant other?
Yeah, like, I have, but I don't think it would be something personally for me, just because, like, I feel like you really, like, develop that connection, like, when the baby's, like, in your womb and you're, like, carrying the baby and just, like, blood. Like, my brother married this girl that she had a son, like, when she was, like, 18 or something. And, like, so he's my nephew, but it's, like, it's different than, like, my actual nephews that, like, my brothers have. You know, like, it's different than, like, their actual kids. Like, it's just because you don't really have that connection. She had a kid with, like, another guy.
Oh,
and then now
okay.
she's married to my brother. So, like, they have 3 kids together. So, like, she has 4, but, like, he like, considers him to be her kid, his kid still. But, like, it's just, like, different. Like, it's not, like, the same connection I have with the other kids that are my actual, you know.
When you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
I always wanted to be a veterinarian. And I don't know, I think it was just, like, growing up on a dairy farm, like...
Oh, really?
Yeah, I grew up on a dairy farm. That's just kind of, like, what I wanted to do. But then, like, when, like, the vet would come out and I'd, like, see what he'd actually do, like, I was like, ooh, like... I don't know. Like, I don't know if I want to, like... give that cow a C-section so they can have a baby and, like, you know, like, it's, I don't know.
That's really interesting.
But yeah, I don't know why I just always, like, oh, that's what I'm gonna be, and then, like, no.
What is your major?
Communication studies.
And how did you get into communication studies?
I just was, like, really drawn to, like, the classes and, like, I don't know, I just feel like they're really, like, applicable to life and just, like, life lessons, and I don't know, I just kind of caught myself always taking, like, COMS classes even before it was, like, my major, so.
That's good.
Yeah.
What would you recommend to communication people that are, like, freshmen, so someone like me, what advice would you...
Like a major? Like, if they wanted a major in it?
What they wanted to, like, how would you convince them to, like, major?
Like, okay, I don't think, like, I know, like, people are like, oh, you can communicate, like, it's all about, like, talking, and, like, I don't really think that's what it is. Like, you don't have to, like, I'm a pretty, like, shy and, like, introverted person. Like, you don't have to be, like, extroverted and, like, outgoing to, like, be in that major. Like, you'll get comfortable, like, over time. Like, I hate giving speeches. Like, I hate public speaking. And, like, I mean, because there's, like, jobs you can do that are, like, group, you know, like, where you're working in, like, smaller groups, and, you know, like, someday, like, maybe I plan on getting, like, a job that's, like, more of, like, a desk, or, like, a cubicle, you know, where it's, like, my own thing. Like, I'm not, like, dealing with people all the time. So it's, like, you know, like, it's so broad, and there's so many areas you can do, like, so many different things you can do, so it's not, like, all about, like, talking, you know, like people say it is.
That would be a good advice. Do you like traveling?
Yes.
Where have you traveled so far?
Not very many places. Like, I've never been out of the country. I usually go to Florida every spring break.
That's nice.
I'm from Minnesota, so it's like, I obviously been to Wisconsin because I went to school in Wisconsin. But like other than that, I really haven't been to like Las Vegas. But it's like I haven't really been anywhere else.
You said you didn't visit any other country. Where would you like to go if you could?
Europe,
Why? Where in Europe too?
like Germany. I don't know, like I've just heard like from friends that have gone like studied abroad or gone on trips there. Like I've just always heard good things about it, and just like it's very interesting. It gives you like a new perspective on life, and I just always thought it'd be interesting.
Okay. If you could meet someone that is dead or alive, who would you want to meet and why? They don't need to be famous either. Like, you want to see someone again? That's
Just so, like, I always thought it'd be kind of interesting to like meet God. Just because it's like I'm a very like concrete person. So like like it's like yeah, you've seen like pictures and like you know what I mean. But it's like just to like meet him and like kind of know what actually happened and all this stuff. Like I just always thought it'd be interesting.
What would you ask him? If you could ask him any question, even if it's stupid.
I don't know.
You'll just be shocked just to see.
Yeah.
If someone asked you to give them a random like piece of advice, what would you say?
Always be honest. Like, just, I don't know, like, I do not like people that lie. Like, it just really bothers me. Like, I don't see the point in lying. Like, I just feel like if you're straight out, about stuff to people, like, they'll like you more and, like, it gives you, like, credibility. Like, they'll accept you for who you are, like, it's, like, it's so bad, like, when people catch you in lies, because then it's, like, you don't want to be friends with them. And, like, it just, when at jobs, it's, like, you don't want to work with people. Lying and stealing are just two things that, like, I just have no patience for it. People that steal, it drives me nuts.
What is one of your habits that you do?
I say almond-like a lot.
What are some things that make you happy?
My family, my friends.
And what are some things that make you sad?
Just like people that are like less fortunate, like it's just kind of sad that like the world's not like more equal. Like people that live in like third world countries, like it's not necessarily like their fault that they were born there, raised there. It's kind of too bad that like the world can't be more like of a generous place, I guess.
Yeah.
But then like at the same time, I do understand that like not everybody can like give something, to like make it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
So yeah, it's difficult.
Do you have a fear, and what is it?
Well, I'm really afraid of snakes. I just hate them. Like I don't know. Like I don't know. Like I've just always been scared of them.
To wrap up things, you said you believe in God. Are you a religious person?
Yeah, I would say I used to be like more religious like growing up than I am now. But I still like I guess it's just hard for me to like grasp the concept since I'm so like such like a concrete person. It's so like abstract. It's just hard to like I catch myself being like, oh, like did it really happen, or like is it really there? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, is it a real thing or not? Or so yeah, but I would still consider myself to be pretty religious.
And when you do have kids, would you want them to learn about God or find their way?
Yeah, I guess probably just depending on like the type of person I marry, just like if they're Catholic, since I'm Catholic, probably kind of go the Catholic route.
Okay.
But otherwise, maybe not. Like it'd just kind of be something I guess I'd have to like discuss with the person I will marry and have kids with.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.